Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, it's my final day before I go back to work tomorrow. I just got a call this morning from Window World. Apparently they've got a service tech that can come out and install my window today. So that's good. We're going to let them get that done, and then I can kind of get the blinds back up and all that fun stuff done. I also got the guys out trenching under my house again. They've definitely made good progress from the front. They're 16 or 17 feet in, and now all they got to do is go in from the side, and they say they got to get about 10 feet in there. So hopefully they're going to have that all dug out today, and we can go in and get everything fixed and then get it filled back up again, and get everything cleaned up and have my house look semi-normal again. So fingers crossed. Alright, so Window World came in, did their thing. If I would have known it was this easy and that this thing slid in as easy as it does, I would have just gone and picked the thing up myself and not waited for 2 weeks for it to get delivered. Because it took the guy all of 5 minutes, and basically all he does is he just pushes the top of the window into this little groove, lifts it up, and pushes this up over the top, and then we're good to go. You know, if I would, like I said, if I knew it was that easy to do that, I would have just done that myself. But he was in and out of here in probably about 5 minutes. So windows back together. I'm going to put the blinds back on now. Maybe clean some blood off the blinds, because I think that was one of the things I noticed when the blinds came out, is I managed to get blood all over them as well as all over everything else. So let's get that all reinstalled and get this kitchen back together. Oh yeah, I bloodied this thing up good. I got it all over the place. I even got it on the pull cord a little bit, so I don't know how we're going to deal with that. And I'm not sure, I even had it way up here in this corner here, so yeah, I bled all over the place in here. So fortunately these are kind of a plastic material, so that'll wipe off real easy with some 409 and a little elbow grease, so we'll get that cleaned up. Alright, so we got all the blood off the blinds, and the blinds are up normally. Really couldn't do a whole lot with the pull string. We're just going to have to live with that. But we got all the blood off the slats, and so it looks normal again. It's good to have my window back. So let's see what else I can do to get myself in trouble today. So I went over to Walmart today and picked up a couple frames, including some frames for these B2 promotional photographs I got from my father. I think at some point, because I have a couple of professionally framed posters that he got from when he retired, that at some point I'm going to probably turn one of the walls in this room into kind of a little memorial to my dad and his job, and these will definitely be a part of that. Probably put something on this wall right here, because I think we can probably post all the posters and these 6 images. They'll look pretty good on the wall, so that's a good thing. It was good to find frames. These were kind of odd shaped or odd sized, because they were 11 by 14. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to find an 11 by 14 frame. It turns out these were all actually 8 by 10 images, but they had a mat around the edge that went to 11 by 14. So I just pulled the mat out, and they look fantastic. So ready to go on that. And another thing I did while I was out is I picked up a couple frames for these photos. It turns out it's my sister's birthday in about a week, and so these are all photos that I got off of my dad's laptop, and a lot of these have never seen the light of day. So I'm going to give these two to my sister. This is a picture of my sister and my grandmothers on both sides. My mom's mom on the right, my dad's mom on the left, and her firstborn son, Sean. This was shot, obviously when Sean was a baby. Sean's 20 or 21 now, so he's no kid anymore. And then this is another photo I found of my sister, my dad, and both of my sister's kids. That's Sean in the front, and Megan in the little pouch hanging on mom there. So I think I think my sister will enjoy both of these photos. However, there's one little stickler I got to deal with, and that is on this frame here. This one was defective when I got home. They've got these little clips here that allow you to put your picture in and lock the picture in. Well, there's supposed to be a clip there, supposed to be a clip there, there's supposed to be a clip there, and there's supposed to be a clip there, and they're all broken off. So I actually got to go back to Walmart and get a replacement for that, and so I'm going to do that right now. All right, I think we're in business. Now all I got to do is just get them packed up and shipped out of here. All right, so we got actually a little bit more excavation room in here, so I'm actually going to try and crawl in here, and let's see what's back here. This is that sewer line that he was telling me about. Holy cow, it goes deep in here. That was one of the things they were saying. They were wondering whether the pipe went straight back here and then made a right angle turn, but he was saying that it goes back here and it makes a 45-degree turn. I guess that's probably a little bit better when you're doing this kind of thing, just because, you know, right angle turns aren't necessarily a good idea. So, you know, there's some other kind of pipe up there. I'm not even sure what that is. That might actually be connecting up to this thing somehow. Let's keep going in here. So that's basically to the end of it here. So I'm guessing, just looking at this, that pipe right there is probably water going up into the sink. And that may be the underside of the... No, that can't be the underside of the shower. That's got to be like the underside of the toilet. That thing right there. But that's as far as they made it. They say they're in about 25 feet here, and are also going in from the other side. I guess they were talking about there being a beam under here, and I guess that's what this is. It's a little humid in here, so that's why I think the camera's fogging up a little bit. But that's the amount of soil they pulled out of the front here. Just for you keeping count, that's about 5-foot stack tall and probably about 20 feet wide. So yeah, they brought a lot of dirt out of there. And this is the other hole here. They had just basically gotten down to the bottom of the foundation when I was here yesterday. Allegedly they're about 7 feet in here now, so yeah. Well, they're still chipping away at it. They were predicting that they had maybe another 4 or 5 feet to do. They were hoping to have this done today, but it was going to be close. And they're just going to come out with a small team tomorrow and make the connection here between here and the other end of that hole, because it should just be basically another 4 or 5 feet through that rock face there, and then they should meet up. So, like I said, I'm not going to crawl into that hole. That's only about 7 feet deep in there, so that's not that really big a deal, and there's not much more you can see than what you're seeing right now. So, like I said, I go back to work tomorrow, so this isn't really going to be my problem anymore. They can take as long as they need to get this resolved, because, you know, next time I really need it, you know, is Sunday when I'm home again. So while I was talking to the guy who is doing some of the excavating, he was admiring my trees, and he was telling me that he thinks the big trees in my front yard are all pecan trees. And if that's true, then I'm going to get some pecans out of these things. He said I could maybe make a few $100 a year doing this. So yeah, that'd be great if I could get some pecans out of these trees. It's not just all for the squirrels, right? So anyway, I kind of promised you yesterday that I'd bring you into the caves here. Couldn't quite do it yesterday because they didn't have enough dirt excavated, but yeah, we went all the way to the back there today, and they're making good progress. So I think that's all that I have for today. Like I said, they'll be back tomorrow to finish this up, but I'm going back to work. So that's all that I have. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.